follow each other or you follow me on Instagram, you probably thought I was about to post a Savage X or a Skims haul, which I will post, but I'm going to do my makeup for those videos basically. And so I thought, why not sit down and just go through what I do on a daily basis. I don't do this on a daily basis. I do this every once in a while at this point, even before the pandemic. So I want to try out this new technique of powdering first because I do like that dewy look. But I do realize that I get really oily. For the most part, if it's my skin that looks like that, I'm fine with. But for some reason, when it's makeup that looks like that, it bothers me. And so I just want to see how this looks. And it's basically the powder before you put on your liquid foundation situation, because I too don't like how heavy powder can feel on top of my foundation, and a lot of times I'll bypass it and just use a spray, but I might still end up oily. I have all my stuff here in front of me. I'll pick it up as I use it to show you guys. I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about. I guess I could have did this get to know me style, but I probably should have like wrote down what I was gonna tell you guys about myself. But I didn't, so it's just gonna flow real natural, be like a conversation. Let's just get started. Let's just get started. I'll say what I want to say as we go through this, okay? Okay, and I do have a mirror in front of me. So if I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the mirror in front of me. Okay, I like to do my skin before my eyeshadow because I feel like the skin is the hardest part for me. The eyeshadow, I feel like I know what I'm gonna do every time. Even if the colors change, I know the general composition, I guess, that the shadows are gonna go on my eye. And so I don't see it as tedious, even down to the eyeliner and the lashes. But for some reason, my skin freaks me out, so I like to start with my skin, and I know that's a trigger for some people, but that's what I'm gonna do. We are gonna start with, oh my gosh, please excuse whatever is on this. I got this primer through my BoxyCharm. It is the Hydrate Primer POREfessional, Benefit POREfessional Hydrate Primer. And so, like I said, I really like dewy skin hydration. So I'm gonna start with our primer. So we're gonna start by applying that. Okay. I'm just gonna apply it with my hand. All right. So the last time I actually filmed a makeup tutorial for this channel, I did not talk in it because I was nervous. And I'm nervous now. I'm gonna go ahead and spot correct with my concealer. The concealer I'm using is the Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS. I love this concealer. I can't say enough good things about it. And I also use the Soft Matte Complete Concealer from NARS as well. But I'll be using this mainly for my under eyes and my brows. And you'll see that as we go along. The last time I filmed a makeup tutorial on this channel, oh my gosh, that mirror is close as hell. We need Hello Kitty to the rescue. The last time I filmed a tutorial on this channel was a few years ago, and I didn't talk in it because I was nervous, and it's not like my skills have gotten exponentially better since then, because they have not. They're still pretty the same, because I don't do makeup as like some creative outlet or anything. I just do it to enhance my beauty, if I'm being honest. So there's that truth. Oh gosh, I think I was just out of focus. See, I'm not a professional at this, you guys. I'm really not a professional. So that's what we're going to do, and then I'm just going to blend out this concealer. Like, no, this is not damp. I know a lot of people like to use the damp beauty blenders, and I understand the appeal, don't get me wrong, but for some reason on me, I feel like it just creates streaks and it removes the product. But like I said, I'm not a professional. I just know what I like, and what I don't like is using a wet beauty blender all the time. And so we're not gonna use one right now. I also wanted to conceal my mustache because it's getting real. Okay. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. I use a little pluck thing every day. He'll be laughing at me. So yeah, since that first beauty video that I filmed, wow, I'm a completely different person. It's crazy to think about. I think I was like in my master's program, like the first year of my master's program. I got my master's in public health, and that was like the first year. I was living with my brother in Charlotte, and yeah, since then, I'm trying to think of what's happened since then. I graduated, got married, moved, working. I was working then, but not making nothing. And this is why I love this concealer. Like, I could literally like stop right here, like with my skin, in my opinion, and I would be fine. But it's a preference thing. So some people are probably like, girl, no, you can't. You need to do your face. So I'm gonna do my face. Okay, so we have that on. Okay, so this is what that is looking like right now. All right, so doing the powder method. So I'm using the translucent medium deep Laura Mercier powder, loose setting powder, and so I'm just going to set my the oily places on my skin with this to start off with. Okay, so I get oily right here on my chin. She's trying to show off, y'all. Bella over there. I also get pretty oily on my forehead. I have combination skin, if anyone's wondering. It's not like a true oily skin, because it's just not. And I guess I would get oily in this area too on my, I don't think my T-zone necessarily gets oily. I'm just trying to think of like where I break out the most, but I haven't, thank God, knock on wood, I haven't really had that many breakouts in a while. Oh my gosh, this brush is so old. Can you tell I don't know what I'm doing? Probably. You can probably tell I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so if you're supposed to add more powder than that, I failed, because I'm not adding more powder than that. Like I said, I really like to use powder anyway. Okay, so for foundation, I have been using the Fenty 385 in this is the Hydrating Longwear foundation. I think this is my true color. I got this last September, so it was like in the fall, but it was still pretty hot outside, so I think this is too light to be my summer shade. But right now I'm kind of in the same in between, I think, with my skin in this season. So the other foundation I use is I believe it's Caracas. The Caracas NYX foundation. And so I'm going to, and this is in the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. So I'm gonna mix these two and just make sure that my skin ain't looking crazy or whatever out here. I actually have never even like pumped them together to see if they look like this. They look like the same shade. Okay, well, whatever. 385 Fenty is like slightly lighter. So I think it'll probably give me a good color payoff. I don't like to apply my sponges with my foundation with a sponge. I like to use a foundation brush, and I have been loving, I'm so sorry how really dirty this brush is gonna look, because it's probably that dirty. It is dirty. I used it last night. This is the Fenty Beauty foundation brush 110. I believe it's the only foundation brush she has right now, but I love it. It's so thick. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that. So it's not like I don't like to blend out my foundation with a sponge. I just don't like to apply it with a sponge, because I feel like applying it with a sponge leaves behind products. I could be wrong, but that's just how I've always felt. Like, so I just never got into the habit of applying it with a like a beauty blender or whatever. I mean, I did at one point and I didn't like it, so switch back to a regular schmegula degular brush. Ooh, we are looking crazy. So next, I am gonna dampen this sponge. I used it last night. It's just dirty from last night. This is also from my BoxyCharm. Dang, I can't remember the brand name of this, but it's like a pretty lime green sponge. Like, it was so pretty. I'm kind of sad that I messed it up, but yeah. And then I'm spraying it with the Dewy Finish Fine Volume NYX long lasting setting spray, just to give it a little bit of dampness so we can blend out this foundation. So yeah, like, since the first makeup tutorial I filmed on this channel, life has changed. I've traveled, I've grown. I'm, you know, still figuring things out. I'm 27, about to turn 28, which is crazy to think about, isn't it? Growth. So I actually got to participate in a small group session this morning, and we talked about like growth and the process and building. And I think my growth has not been what I envisioned it to be, but it's not been a terrible alternative to growing. And so I'm really excited to see what the future holds, if, you know, it's God's will for me to make it there. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on there. Is that hair? Oh, wow. I'll be missing my side stash. What? Hold on. Wow, I think that's like a whole like goatee. Hold on, you're gonna have to conceal. We're gonna have to conceal it. This is another dry sponge. I just switched back to dry sponges. I don't know. I just think they, I don't know. I think my skin looks better on camera. I'm not impressed right now, but let's continue. The next thing I'm going to do is contour. I use this concealer from Colourpop, and it is in Deep Dark 56. It's a part of like that diverse long range of stuff they came out with not that long ago. So we're gonna put that on, And you have to be, this stuff is super watery, so you have to be very light-handed with this. And sometimes I'll pack it on and then it's like to blend in. So yeah, just be mindful of that. So let's go ahead. And like I'm just doing little dots as portion control. Please keep in mind, I'm not professional. I was thinking about this earlier, how like I started playing in makeup and then all of a sudden I became the makeup go-to, and I probably know the same amount as they do. What, baby girl? You want mama? What is it? Huh? You want attention? Okay, we're gonna blend this out with a dry sponge. And this one's gonna ask me, are you using a dry sponge? No, actually, probably no one will ask me. I don't think that I'm bigger than what I am. Please don't get it twisted. I don't. I know that I'm very low grade right now. But I too don't have any ambition with this channel. It's literally whatever it turns into, I will be satisfied with. Like I remember when I got more than 20 views on a video and I was like, dang, the fam was outright, they was watching the videos. And then when I found out some of them were strangers, some of them, like a couple of them subscribed, I was happy. I'm not gonna sit here in front or flex, like I was happy, but I don't have any ambitions for this channel. It is what it is. So since that first video, I have become obsessed with BTS. Like I love them so much, and I know like a lot of people say like, oh no, little girls are only like BTS. What about it? I'm not a little girl, I'm 27 and I like them, so you know, it's not just little girls. And so I'm like a little bit hurt over Corona done messed up so much for me this year, but I'm a little bit hurt over Corona canceling their most recent Map of the Soul tour. But I know they're gonna reschedule it. I'm not tripping. I just hope I can go. And I haven't like requested a refund for my ticket because I got good seats. I got like floor seats, so it was hard to get those tickets. And as long as y'all gonna respect them or whatever, then I will keep those seats. I think I am thoroughly blended enough where I don't feel like I'm looking cray. I'm probably like all over the place with shit I'm talking about. Ooh, sorry. I don't know. Like if I'm not finishing my thoughts, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. It's hard to do this and talk, and I am an amateur, so I'm gonna come back in bronze because I like to bronze. So next I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna be using, ooh, this is like so rubbed off, but this is the Gimme Brow Benefits Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel, and I really like this, so we're gonna use this. So during the pandemic, I have still been working. I work at a doctor's office, and so that is considered an essential site here in North Carolina, and I think most places. So I've still been working. We have to wear everything that we need to wear to stay safe and to keep the patients safe. So I don't mind it technically. I actually get a little upset when people complain, because there have been so many families that have experienced death because of this. And maybe if one person had actually worn a mask to prevent the spread, they wouldn't have died. And I'm not trying to, God has a purpose. I believe in God. I believe he has a purpose for everything. I just can't help but to think that, you know, something could have prevented it if someone just cared. And so I want to prevent it. I don't want it to happen to my grandparents or my parents. So I just wish everyone had that mutual respect. Like, I understand people want to get back to work. I understand people want to make money. But I have then too have to question those corporations for not having catastrophic plans in the event of something like this. And the government not providing enough funds where they can supplement their employees' paychecks until they're able to return to work safely. But we're not gonna go there. The next thing I'm gonna do is outline and clean up my brows. Bella's like sitting by the door like, girl, stop talking to those people and come walk me. I will, boo-boo. Okay, I think this is a little glitter on it. I do have like a concealer brush that I use all the time. I can't find it. So we're gonna use this Morphe M421. And we're using that soft matte complete concealer in the shade medium dark 2 caramel for cleaning up my brows. So bam. So I feel very inexperienced when it comes to doing makeup on different eye shapes, although I'm not trying to become a professional at all. So I don't know, it's just for personal gain, I guess. Like, if someone were to come to me and ask me to do their makeup before we go out, I can help at least. But yeah, I used to invest a lot of time learning about makeup, but now I kind of know what I like for my face, and so I just stick to that because I don't, like I said, I'm not doing this to become a professional or anything. It's just, I like using it to enhance my beauty and look edgy. Not even edgy, I don't think that's the right word. I just think makeup adds a little oomph. I think my focus here lately has been clothing, and you gotta have a complete look, in my opinion, to rock a lot of clothes. Even though, like I said, I haven't been wearing makeup, but still wearing clothes. Yeah. I do like to put on some makeup every now and again. But yeah, I used to be really into learning about makeup and learning different techniques, and now not so much. But basically, yeah, I've grown a lot over the years and have changed, but something keeps bringing me back to YouTube, even though, like, I haven't, like, you know, experienced like fame or anything from it. I just take enjoyment out of connecting with people. Like, I'm very active on my social media platforms too, and so I don't know, this is just like one more place where I can potentially, sorry, somebody outside my window, where I can potentially interact with other people. So yeah, my hope is, like, during this time when I'm working on other things and doing self-discovery, that I will invest a little bit more time into videos, and so I can figure out what my niche is, if I even have a niche for YouTube, if I actually enjoy it, because in the past I've gotten busy with other life things, and so it hasn't continued. But maybe, I don't know, if I actually put forth some energy. Shows I've been watching are Hunters. Ugh, it was so good. I love Hunters. I can't wait for the next season. Hero, My Hero Academia. I love that. I love that show. Trying to think of some other shows I've been watching. I just started Demon Slayer. It's so good. And me and my husband actually just started it. He like came in one night when I was watching it, and luckily I was like starting from the beginning, so we kind of like both got into that show. And then yeah, I'm kind of a movie girl. Like, I like to bam wham get it and done, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like to be drawn out over seasons and seasons. Yes, mama, what? She's so needy. Okay, so this is the brows. This is what they looking like. Okay, so this is how the skin and the eyebrows is looking so far. let's finish. Let's finish this relationship. I'm sorry, guys. I keep kicking this damn camera. Oh, okay. Sorry, I kicked you. Okay. I'm gonna come back to, like I said, to bronzer, and I'm gonna come back to highlighter. I'm gonna put a little bit of that. I actually don't know. I haven't been feeling the like bright ass under eye look, but I'm gonna put some of this because it's the consistency is like a thicker consistency than the radiant one. But I'm gonna put this first and then put the radiant one on top. So I'm gonna wet this little one with a little bit of the finishing setting spray too. And we're gonna blend that out. If you guys have tried this method and I'm doing it wrong, like, let me know, because I did like a 3-second search and then I got like annoyed because I just want to film this video and I don't feel like doing research, and I probably should have done research before I started the video, but I did not. Like I said, I just put that natural radiant concealer on top of that other one. I think the caramel for me is a little too light sometimes. We've been working on our skin for so long. I told you guys I'm not good with skin. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on because I'm done. Okay. Not using a primer because I'm about to take this right off. I don't know if that's gonna mess with how the colors show up, but we're getting what we're getting today. Okay, I'm gonna be using the Jackie Aina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's so pretty. If you guys haven't seen it, look at those colors. In the first shade, I'm gonna take is Ginger, which is this shade right here. I'm gonna use that as my transition. And we're gonna apply ginger right here on our eye. Wow, I hope this is not a dirty brush. Things that I want to do as soon as this is over. Like I'd like to be able to go on a anniversary trip with my husband for our 2-year wedding anniversary. And I also want to do a New Year's trip. We started doing a New Year's trip last year. Like we went to LA. We had a good time. But I coordinated the trip and I get a little anxious and I can be a little bit type A, and so it prevents me from having a good time sometimes because I take over like a lot of like the responsibility, and so when things aren't going like to plan, I feel very like, oh my gosh, it's my fault, you know, when in actuality it's probably not my fault. But I can't help that I feel that way. I do a lot of times. Yeah, so New Year's trip. So I would like to do another New Year's trip with our friends and family and stuff. I think it was nice, and I think it was like a nice tradition to start. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping we can get back to after all of this is done. Okay, so the camera got overheated, so I went ahead and finished up with the eyes. So I'm just gonna explain to you real quick about this. Is why I don't see this. Is why on the YouTube you hear the the annoyance in my voice. So what I did was I went ahead and finished up with ginger for the transition. Then I used Zam on the eyelids, and then I used Credit to deepen up the V. And then that was actually it for the shadows. I typically only use 3 shadows. And then I used, mine's like messed up, but the NYX, I don't know if it's NYX or NYX matte liquid liner for my liner. I've been using this liner for editing. So I'm gonna get close up on the eyes. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do lashes yet because I'm a little bit over. This is what they look like. Sorry if it looks messy. I didn't spend that much time blending them. And let's go ahead and finish up, yeah? All right, so we're gonna put on, and like I said, this is the Fenty Full Frontal mascara, the black mascara she just released. I actually really love it, if I'm being honest. It looks so good. And I'm gonna apply a little bit more because I don't know. if I want to put on lashes or not today. I'm kind of over it. To be completely honest, because my camera has been giving me a really hard time. But it's a really pretty mascara. I think it gives nice volume because I have no lashes whatsoever. I know I'm getting tired of my lips too. I want to do something to them. I'm tired, dude. Oh, y'all can see like all of my nose. Alright. Alright. So that is with the mascara on. It's pretty. I like it so far. Okay. Oh, you guys, I already went back and put on bronzer because I was like, okay, I'm gonna scrap this and just do the try on haul. But then I got determined, so I figured it out with my camera. So the bronzer that I put on was this Anastasia bronzer in Mahogany. I swear by this bronzer. I just think it's so great. I do want to try out the new Fenty ones, but later. All right. And so last things last with the face, other than the setting spray, are gonna be the blush. I'm using, this also came through BoxyCharm. It's called Marbled Light Burnt, and it is by, I don't know how to say that, but it's by this brand. Sorry about the little smudge. And it looks like this. It's a really pretty like infused blush. And so I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. I'm gonna use this brush to apply it because I like my blush to be a little bit not as a noticeable, but there. All right, that's done. All right, and then we're gonna apply our highlight, and this is the, once again, another BoxyCharm product. This is the Steve Laurent Jelly Highlighter in the shade Prosecco Please, and it looks like that. And I just apply this with my finger, as you can tell. So we're gonna do that. It does honestly, truly, it's like join the scammer. It does honestly and truly feel like jelly. It feels really nice on the skin. I think it just adds a really nice glow. Woo! Look at that! It adds a really nice glow to the skin. And it's, like I said, really nice. I'm gonna apply a little bit under my brow bone. Like that. Make sure you blend that out so I don't look crazy. And I'm gonna apply on this side too. A little bit going down the bridge of my nose, like so. All right, so you guys, I think I'm actually almost done. I'm not doing lashes. I'm sorry for those who are triggered by not having a lash, but I'm not gonna do a lash today. Maybe in another one where I'm not as annoyed. Okay, so we're gonna finish off with a lip. I actually think I'm going to do this one right here by Riri. And it's called, oh, I can't see. It's called a Freckle Fiesta, and this is like an orange. I don't like it. So I lied. We gonna do flamingo acid. Let me take this off. Flamingo acid. Yes. Yes, come through, bitch. That is so pretty. Way better than that orange. You can't tell me it's not way better than that orange. Okay, last but not least, our Dewy Finish setting spray. So we're gonna go ahead and set our face with this. All right, you guys, we are done. Okay, let me back you guys up so you can see the look, the final look. This is what it looks like. I think the skin looks pretty. I don't feel like it feels too heavy. So overall, I am happy with it. If you guys try this out, try this method out, let me know what you think. I think it's really good for people who have oily skin and want to kind of minimize some of that oil. Like I said, have combination skin, so I don't really have that issue. But I think I would still use this during the summer because it's still sucking up some of that oil, I think is the logic behind it. I don't know. But I think the skin looks nice. I think everything looks nice. And it's nice to just put on makeup after so many days. And I'm so sorry that my bra strap has been popping out this entire video, but it's just a bra. Gosh, when I know when I edit this, it's gonna be all over the place, and I apologize, but this was like my first talking tutorial, and I realized how hard it is, and I give so much respect to those who do this on a regular basis. Yeah, so I'm gonna go edit this, maybe film that try on haul, maybe not today because I might as well have makeup on, right? I just gotta put on clothes. Yeah, anyway, so I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Come here, Belly. See, come here, everybody. Come here. Y'all want to meet my daughter? Come here. Come here, boo boo. Oh, come here, boo boo. Come here, boo boo. Come here. Oh, sweetie. Oh, this is my little baby girl. She is bothered. But she is, Belly, how old are you? She's 4, turning 5 this year. So I've had her for quite a long time. She's me and Joe's little baby girl, and she's a rat terrier, technically a Theodore Roosevelt terrier, but we just say rat terrier because nobody ever knows. Yeah, so she wants to get down, so I'm gonna let her down. Okay, girl, go ahead, go back to living your best life.